We heard you're a fan of High School Musical. Is that true?
Yeah. I watch it like probably 10, 15 times, I like the singing, I like the actors, so I just watched it as a kid.
Was there one moment from your childhood that made you fall in love with basketball?
My father played, so after him, I figured out basketball was my way. I tried a lot of different sports, but wasn't very good at different sports, so I was good at basketball. And I was a ball boy too, so, that's how I kind of fall in love with basketball.
Is there one thing that you do before every game?
Playing cards on the phone, playing chess, and listening to music. That's kind of my routine before the game, just to relax and lock in a little bit.
What is your one secret to winning at a game of chess?
Just trying to think what the opponent's gonna do, sort of kind of like basketball, just trying to read the opponent.
Guessing what's going on in their head.
Yeah, guessing their next move.
You started your NBA career with the Mavericks. Was there one moment of culture shock when you first moved to Texas?
I honestly didn't know what to expect. I was Texas, but I fell in love with Texas right away. The biggest shock was the NFL games, going to the Cowboys game first time. It was like so many people. It was amazing to see.
That first season, you played alongside fellow European Dirk Nowitzki. What was the one thing he taught you?
Professionalism, how professional he was with everything, even in his 21st season, He had the whole routine every day, start this, that time, he would start at that time. So just the routine was unbelievable to see.
You led the Mavericks to the Western Conference Finals in 2024. What's one word that describes how you felt when you won?
I would say amazing, but I always say amazing, so it was just, unforgettable.
But then the Mavericks traded you to LA without any warning. What's one word that describes how you felt in that moment?
Well, first of all, it didn't seem like real, It kind of took me time to process, but, just to move to that organization with so many trophies, one of the best organizations in the world, it was a dream come true.
I remember people thought it was an April Fool's joke for a little while. Who was the first person you called after learning you were being traded?
I think I called my father.
Did he give you any advice?
It was still a shock, but just, he would say embrace the moment.
When you joined the Lakers, what's one thing LeBron James said to you?
Obviously he has so many continents. He's one of the best basketball players in the world ever, so he just told me, be you.
I remember seeing like an iconic line where he said, don't fit in.
Don't fit in.
Luka, be yourself. Don't fit in. Fit the out. Be yourself.
Is there one moment where you truly felt like an LA Laker?
It was probably my first game, when I started. The way they welcomed me, all the shirts in the chairs. That was the moment I felt like a Laker.
Which leads us to one of the most legendary Lakers, Kobe. What was the one thing that surprised you most about this interaction with him?
First of all, I would say, he was trash talking me in my language, so I was kind of surprised.
I was like, he's talking to me in Slovenian, man.
I just looked over and it was Kobe. It was kind of a surreal moment that I will never forget.
Is there one thing Kobe ever said or did that stuck with you?
Yeah, I remember meeting him first time before I started my NBA season. There was one thing he said, watch out, you're European. They're gonna be after you. And he was right.
You have a daughter, Gabriella. What's the one way being a dad has changed how you think about success?
Just being there, playing with her. Obviously, a lot of times I'm not home because we travel so much. She don't know if you play good, if you play bad. So when you get home, she's just excited to see you, and that means everything.
What is the one reason you always write this on your shoe?
Just simple, she means the world to me. I want her to be as close to me, all the time. So she means the world to me, and that's why I write it.
You also have a very impressive car collection. What is one dream car that you wish you had?
I'll probably say a Bugatti. Yeah, but it's expensive, so we'll see.
As a High School Musical fan, do you think Troy Bolton could have made it in the NBA?
When I was a kid, yes.
Was he some sort of inspiration to your basketball career at some point?
Obviously, I watched it because of basketball. There's a lot of basketball in, but inspiration, I wouldn't say. I just like the movie.
There's also a new NBA season starting soon. What's one thing you're looking forward to?
I can't wait to get started. I miss basketball, miss being competitive on the basketball court, so just excited to get started.
What is one thing you would say to your teenage self?
What would I say? Just keep working. You'll probably never expect where you will be, so keep working, keep having fun.